Hello, fifth grade, and welcome to week 14 of distance learning. We're going to be looking at subtracting fractions week 2, your second week in this unit. Today we're going to be working with subtracting fractions, still proper fractions, but now we're going to add the extra challenge of having unlike denominators. Last week you worked with all like denominators. This week's going to be unlike. All right, let's jump into it. Our first example is going to be 1/2 subtract 2/9. All right, now, when I subtract fractions, remember, I'm not subtracting the denominators. So that means I need to have a common denominator. So let's rewrite it. Subtraction sign, equal bar. Can I change a 2 into a 9? No, I can't. So look at your tens chart. Here's how we can find a common denominator looking at our tens chart. I have denominators of 2 and 9. So I'm going to go to the 2 column and the 9 column. And now I'm going to go down them and circle any numbers they have in common. The first number they have in common is 18. So that means, you see that? 18 is both in the 2 column and the 9 column. That means 18 is going to be my common denominator. So let's rewrite the subtraction equation that has a common denominator of 18. All right, so if I'm going to have denominators of 18, let's start with the bottom one. How do you change a 9 into an 18? Very good. 9 times 2 is 18. Whatever I do to the bottom, I've got to do to the top. 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. All right, now at the top, I'm going to change that to have a denominator of 18. How does the 2 change into an 18? 2 times 9. 2 times 9 is 18. Whatever I do to the denominator, I have to do to the numerator. 1 times 9. 1 times 9 is 9. All right, now that I have common denominator, I can go ahead and crunch the numbers. Denominator is going to stay the same. And now I subtract the numerators. 9 subtract 4 gets me 5. 5/18. I need to ask myself, can 5/18 be simplified? Well, 5 is prime, so can 5 fit inside of 18 equally? No, it can't. So 5/18 is my answer. Let's do that one more time with another problem. Let's take a look at 5/8 subtract 1/3. All right, I need to find a common denominator. And again, pull out your multiplication chart to find that common denominator. Okay, one of my denominators has an 8, so let's circle the 8 column. The other one has a denominator of a 3. Let's circle the 3 column. Now let's go down and circle whatever number they have in common. 24. 24, do you see that? 24 appears in both columns. So I'm going to use 24 as my new denominator. All right, so let's rewrite the problem. Subtraction bar, equal sign. Remember, I'm going to change it so they have a common denominator 24. This time let's do the top one first. How do you change an 8 into a 24? 8 times 3. How do you change a 5 into, well, 5 needs to be multiplied by 3. Whatever I do to the bottom, I got to do to the top. 5 times 3 is 15. Very good. Now let's do the same on the bottom. 24 is my new denominator. How do you change a 3 into a 24? 3 times 8 equals 24. Whatever I do to the denominator, I do to the numerator. 1 times 8. 1 times 8 is 8. All right, now that I have a common denominator, I bring that down and I subtract the numerators. What's 15? Subtract 8. 7. 7 24ths. Can I simplify that? Well, 7 is prime. And can 7 fit inside of 24 equally? No, it can't. So 7 24ths is my answer. Put that into practice today on toucan fraction number 7.